What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Adventures of TNT. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of our content. So the year was like 1999, 2000-ish. I was a senior in high school, and I remember one of my homeboys, he was like, yo, you gotta listen to this band. They're all girls and they kick ass. And I was like, yeah, right. Because during that time, it was like Korn was like the shit. Slipknot was hitting the scene. I was listening to, what else? Soulfly, Static X, Limp Bizkit, Deftones. I mean, there were so many great bands going on, and there wasn't any female metal bands or hard rock or alternative rock. I mean, well, alternative rock, yeah, but like nothing like this. And the closest was maybe like Courtney Love or something like that. And I remember he gave me a VHS. It was a VHS cassette tape, of this band called Kittie. And so I remember I saw their live performance, and the song they had was like Brackish. So I instantly, I instantly went out and I bought the CD. And I believe the CD came with like a video of a music video of Brackish. And I was just like, holy shit. You know, these girls could rock. I mean, these girls, like, they were badass. And then to find out how old they were like young. They were young, and they were playing better than a lot of other established male bands, like their male counterparts. And so I start like watching videos on them and researching on them to find out like everything I could about all the members, and how they actually said that they got they had recorded their first album, Spit, in like a bathroom or something, and they did it all in one night. You know, I mean, the album is like consistently good all the way through. And so today, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. So today I'm going to be reacting to their performance at Ozzfest. This is Spit. And if this is your first time watching it, you're in for a treat, because this band is awesome. But I do remember the lead singer, Morgan, and I think the drummer, they're sisters. And I always had a crush on the red-haired chick, Fallon. I always thought she was cute. And then Talina too. But I just remember them always being so hard and heavy. I can imagine everybody was like blown away when they seen their performances.
What the fuck is that?
And they were getting down.
Conclusion now. Just from your very view. Motherfucker. May I get come quickly?
See, Talina killing it.
I am doing everywhere I am. Nothing motherfucker, the one the first one to let it out. I feel a blood rush come over me. No, you will never be anything as I don't want to love. You trust the devil, motherfucker. I'm sure to betray you.
I mean, I think during the time, nobody just ever
Let me
heard
see your
any
fucking ass.
female rockers just going as hard as them.
Kick some ass.
I walk and see how the time falling out. You ask why you think that with the answer is lying. Now I walk and see how the time falling out. You ask why you think that with the answer is lying.
Are you crazy motherfuckers doing it?
Wow. Wow, that was an awesome performance. You know, and it's also it's hard to believe that was almost 20 years ago. You know, so that was very amazing. Now, you know, that's it for my reaction. You guys can turn off the video or do whatever you want to do. But now I just kind of want to just talk about this band for a minute because I followed this band for like quite some time after their initial debut, and it just seemed like, you know, they went through some ups and downs. They kicked members out, they replaced them with new members. They kicked those members out. Somebody died, and throughout the whole time, their sound was just always changing. And so I believe the follow-up video, or the follow-up album, I believe it was called Oracle or something. I think it was called Oracle, and then it had a different tone to it. It was more hard, which I didn't mind that, but it didn't sound like the first album. And so when they had their follow-up album after that, I can't remember what it's called. I think it might have been like A Funeral for Yesterday or something. But like their sound was just constantly evolving. It was constantly changing. The only thing was like, you know, like the more it changed, the more it sounded different from what I actually fell in love with and from what I actually liked when I first started listening to the band. So eventually I just fell off and stopped listening to them. You know, I've always gone back to listen to like older Kittie, because I've always thought that their first two albums were just amazing. And then some of the singles they had on their other albums, you know, I would listen to those, but I never listened to those like all the way through. But yeah, just that first album was just amazing. And just, you know, them coming out at the time that they came out, being as young as they were, that was just like a real, I would say a game changer, you know? And I think that it really did open the door for a lot of the female rockers that we do have right now, because it's kind of like, it let people know that like women can go just as hard as some of the guys, you know. And it's even more crazy. It's more funny because if you go back and listen to the lyrics in like the Kittie albums, the first one, it's kind of like what a 16-year-old girl would be talking about in a song. You know, going through a breakup, wanting to chop your dick off or something, or spitting in your face. I mean, they're just, a lot of the lyrics are about like, you know, being controlled by a man, or you know, somebody cheating on you or doing you wrong. I just remember like some of the lyrics from Charlotte, in which Morgan says, "You took something from me and now you disappear," you know. And it's, you know, I think that a lot of their lyrics like still resonates with women today, you know, getting fucked over by a guy and done wrong and everything. But I think when I was younger, I was just listening to it. I was just like, I wasn't really paying attention too much to the lyrics, but I was just listening like how hard these girls were jamming. I've always thought they were awesome. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Let me know down below if there's any other Kittie songs you would like for me to react to or give my thoughts on. You know, especially if you're a Kittie fan. Love to chop it up with you guys. But make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.